first, it looked like just another elegant afternoon with BTS. A beautiful table, warm conversations, endless laughter, and a royal setting that instantly caught everyone's attention. Jordan North had invited the members to experience a traditional British afternoon tea inside the iconic Kensington Palace, and fans expected nothing more than a fun cultural moment. But as the cameras kept rolling, something else quietly began to unfold. It wasn't loud. It wasn't planned. Yet thousands of armies couldn't stop replaying the same scenes over and over again. The atmosphere, the subtle reactions, and the way two members naturally drew everyone's attention turned an ordinary meal into one of the most talked about BTS moments online. So what exactly happened at that table that has fans analyzing every second? Stay with us because the details are more surprising than they first appear. The elegant setting of Kensington Palace immediately gave this gathering a different atmosphere from BTS's usual appearances. Instead of the bright lights of a concert stage or the fast pace of an airport arrival, the members found themselves surrounded by classic British architecture, neatly arranged afternoon tea sets, delicate desserts, and an environment that encouraged slow conversations rather than loud celebrations. It was a rare opportunity for fans to watch BTS in a completely different light, where every smile, every glance, and every shared reaction felt more personal than ever. Jordan North carefully introduced the members to one of Britain's most iconic traditions, creating a relaxed environment where everyone appeared comfortable, exploring something entirely new. What began as a cultural experience quickly transformed into a moment that army around the world couldn't stop discussing. Fans expected funny reactions to unfamiliar foods and playful conversations, but instead many found themselves paying attention to the subtle chemistry unfolding naturally around the table. As the cameras continued recording, each member contributed to the warm atmosphere in their own unique way. Laughter echoed throughout the room. Smiles appeared almost non-stop, and the elegant surrounding somehow made the group feel even closer. There was no performance to perfect, no choreography to memorize, and no pressure to impress a stadium of thousands. For a brief moment, BTS simply looked like seven close friends, enjoying an unforgettable afternoon together. Yet, despite the entire group's cheerful energy, social media conversations slowly began moving in a completely different direction. Clips featuring Taehyung and Jungkook started appearing everywhere, not because of dramatic actions or shocking moments, but because viewers noticed how naturally their reactions blended into the atmosphere around them. Every time the camera shifted across the table, countless fans claimed they couldn't help but focus on the same two faces. Jungkook appeared relaxed throughout the gathering, carefully observing everything around him while showing genuine curiosity toward the traditional British experience. His expressions changed naturally as different dishes were introduced, creating moments that many fans instantly described as both charming and unforgettable. Meanwhile, Taehyung brought his own calm elegance to the table, perfectly matching the sophisticated setting of Kensington Palace. His composed expressions, occasional smiles, and relaxed posture seemed to complement the atmosphere in a way that immediately caught viewers' attention. The more fans replayed the footage, the more discussions began appearing online. Many weren't talking about the food anymore. They weren't debating the location either. Instead, countless viewers started pointing out small interactions, shared reactions, and subtle moments that made the entire gathering feel even warmer. While everyone naturally enjoyed watching all seven members together, Taehyung and Jungkook somehow became the center of many online conversations without trying to be. That unexpected shift made the video spread even faster. Short clips, screenshots, slow motion, Edits and reaction compilations quickly flooded fan communities across multiple platforms. Every new upload seemed to reveal another tiny detail that someone else had missed before. One angle showed a different expression. Another highlighted a smile that lasted only a second. Another focused on the comfortable atmosphere surrounding the two members during the afternoon tea. Perhaps that is exactly why this gathering feels so memorable. There was no headline-making announcement, no major surprise, and no carefully planned viral moment. Instead, the strongest impression came from something much simpler: the genuine comfort of BTS spending meaningful time together while experiencing a different culture. Sometimes those quiet moments become far more unforgettable than the biggest performances. And as more behind-scenes clips continue to surface, ARMY believes this elegant afternoon at Kensington Palace may still hold even more unnoticed details waiting to be discovered. The closer fans look, the more questions emerge, suggesting that this memorable gathering may have offered far more than anyone realized during the very first viewing. As the afternoon continued, it became increasingly clear that the experience was about much more than simply tasting traditional British tea. Every carefully prepared table, every historic room inside Kensington Palace, and every shared laugh reflected a different side of BTS that fans rarely have the chance to witness. Instead of standing beneath dazzling stage lights, the members were surrounded by centuries of history, creating an atmosphere that felt surprisingly intimate. Despite the global attention surrounding them, for longtime ARMYs, these quieter moments often become the most meaningful. Concerts showcase extraordinary performances while interviews reveal their thoughts. But occasions like this allow fans to see how naturally the members interact when there is no performance schedule dictating every second. That authenticity quickly became the driving force behind the overwhelming online reaction. Among all 7 members, Taehyung and Jungkook once again found themselves at the center of countless fan discussions. Every new photograph seemed to generate another wave of analysis. Every newly released clip encouraged viewers to replay the footage from different angles. Fans weren't looking for dramatic headlines. Instead, they were fascinated by how naturally the two members appeared throughout the gathering, blending seamlessly into the relaxed atmosphere while continuing to draw attention without saying very much. Many viewers noticed how comfortable both of them looked throughout the afternoon. Rather than appearing overwhelmed by the formal surroundings, they seemed to embrace the experience with genuine curiosity. Kensington Palace offered a completely different backdrop from stadiums and arenas, yet both members adapted effortlessly, making the elegant setting feel unexpectedly warm and approachable. That contrast became one of the biggest talking points online. Only days earlier, millions had watched BTS commanding enormous stages before massive crowds. Now the same group was quietly enjoying delicate pastries, traditional tea, and meaningful conversations inside one of Britain's most recognizable royal landmarks. The transition highlighted just how versatile BTS has become, moving naturally between global performances and intimate cultural experiences without losing the connection that fans admire most. As fan communities continued examining every frame, many pointed out that the strongest moments weren't necessarily the ones directly focused on Taehyung and Jungkook. Instead, it was the overall harmony of the group that made those moments stand out. Every member contributed to the welcoming atmosphere, creating an environment where genuine reactions happen naturally rather than feeling scripted. That authenticity made every smile seem more meaningful and every shared glance feel more memorable. Meanwhile, Jordan North's role in introducing BTS to a classic British tradition also received widespread praise. Many Fans appreciated seeing the members experience a piece of British culture in such a relaxed and respectful environment, rather than rushing through a sightseeing schedule the afternoon. T encouraged conversation, appreciation, and shared experiences, allowing viewers to witness a slower pace that is rarely possible during busy promotional tours. As evening approached and more behind-scenes content began surfacing across social media, anticipation only continued to grow. Fans quickly realized that the officially released footage represented only a small portion of what had happened during the visit. New camera angles, unseen photographs, and additional clips gradually emerged, each revealing another small detail that sparked fresh discussions across the fandom. But perhaps the most intriguing part of the entire story is that many believe the most memorable moments from this royal afternoon have not yet been fully revealed. With every new upload, another hidden reaction, another overlooked expression, or another unforgettable interaction seems to emerge, leaving ARMY wondering whether Kensington Palace still holds one final surprise that could completely change the way everyone remembers this extraordinary day.